Everybody, welcome to Beyond. I'm sorry, the Bearded King with me, Born Bearded Dave. Ron will be on shortly. Hope everybody's having a great day. How is everybody doing tonight on this fine Saturday evening? Hope everybody is doing well. I know that we have Copper Johns is currently on right now. He's going to be promoting his scent of the month. So might take people a minute to double dip or to roll in. All is good. Nothing but respect for Tyson and Copper Johns and what he's doing. All right, guys. Well, it's going to be a little bit of a slower start tonight, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and start saying hi to everybody that's starting to come in. We'll catch up just a little bit here. First in as soon as it was made. Chris, appreciate you coming in, brother. Hope you're doing well. In close second is Sam, South Tex Bearded. Hope you're doing well today, brother. Love seeing all those emojis and the road to 2K. That we are definitely on that road to 2K. Looking forward to hitting that as well. And this guy right here, sorry, had the show at the same time. It's the first and have the release. We'll watch the replay for sure. Love you guys. Not a problem at all, Tyson. I understand it is the first of the month, and when it is a scent of the month, you got to get it out on the first day. I get it, man. No worries at all whatsoever. Hi, everyone. Even Dave, Alicia, appreciate you being here. And see, I'm making a point to not ignore you, and but appreciate you coming in. Jeff, Viking Papa, hope you're doing well. Hope everything is going okay with you. The one, the only, the infamous, the Busy Bee Collective, aka Miss K, aka Ain't B. Babe, appreciate you being here. And as always, all of your support. Mark Johnson, appreciate you coming in. Hope you're doing great tonight. Romy, brother, appreciate you being in. I hope you've had a great day and your weekend starting off to be a great weekend. And we got Veronica from Valahar. Veronica, happy for 1 year anniversary for Valahar. It's exciting. Hope you are doing well tonight. Let's see how far behind I am. Typically, I don't get too far behind. Everybody's saying hi. Let's see. Let's see. Do. There he is, Chris. Coffee with Brewer. Mike, appreciate you being here. Hope you're doing well. Hashtag the Bearded Camp from True North Beard Co. Appreciate you coming in, brother. Hope you guys are doing well today. Hello there. We'll be back in the chat soon. Right on. Baker, appreciate you coming in, brother. Ray Smokey, hope you're doing well. And I think we are currently caught up. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get this out there as well. Being that we are waiting for people to come in, we're waiting for, but this will go for the replay crew as well. We are in preparation and planning for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Let me drop this down just a little bit. I feel like I'm looking up into the sky. There, that should be a little bit better. Hey, brother, appreciate you being here. And of course, Brooklyn Jess, appreciate you coming in tonight. We are working on the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I do have a company that is wanted to go in on that. And guys, I believe it's going to be 4 giveaways that night. So me and that company owner will be talking very shortly. We're hoping, I think I'm going to try to shoot for this coming Tuesday for the Beyond the Beard show. And we'll see how that goes. And maybe might actually start that one a little bit earlier to give everybody a little more time. But we'll see how that goes. And it looks like Aaron is backstage. When I get the thumbs up from him, I'll go ahead and bring him in. Looks like he's getting everything ready currently. All right. Oh, there he is. Here he can bring himself in. Aaron, how you
Everybody,
tonight? How
can you
you
hear
doing
me?
tonight, bro? Yeah, I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Mic check is good. Mic is actually working today, which is a crazy plus, but it works. How you doing today, Aaron?
Doing good.
Yeah. How's your weekend going so far?
It's going all right. I mean, I'm not looking forward to going back to work Monday, so
Yeah.
but it is what
One
it
thing
is,
about
right?
yeah, well, you've had a couple weeks to recharge at least, and that's a plus. And guys, this last what was it, Wednesday? We had Aaron, Alicia, and the boys over for a tri-tip barbecue. It was great having them over and visiting and hanging out and getting into the pool and just having discussion. It was pretty cool. So appreciate you guys coming up for that, Aaron. And I was
Anytime.
just telling, yep, I was just telling them that it looks like the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm going to try to push that for Tuesday, but it kind of depends. I'll get some. So make sure you guys have those bell notifications on because chances are I will put that out in the post. And if you guys are not following me on Instagram, please be sure to do so because I'll get some slides out on that, some reels out on that as to what you guys can expect. But and again, I may actually start Beyond the Beard earlier that day. I believe Tara is she starts at 4 now, so I think I can bump back an hour earlier and still be okay and not step on her toes. Um, so we'll check everything out as we go. Um, looks like we got Tyson from Copper Johns, Aaron. He's doing his sin of the month today, and he was he was kind of apologizing for it. I'm going, hey man, it's the first of the month. It happens. You have no
Hmm.
control as to what day that lands on, and you're gonna do a sin of the month. You kind of need to release it on the first of the month. So
Right. I don't blame anybody. Get some
no,
good
not at
sins.
all. No, no. It was delicious. Yeah, it was. It was good, and the company was good too. Even not ignoring you for the day was kind of okay. So. And that is my Instagram, guys. So if you're not following there, please be sure to do so. I'm going to try to get the post out as much as possible on YouTube and pretty much anywhere we can. Puddles, Pud brother. Um, Got to say, we have a brewery in here. We have Pud in here. Last night's on the Beard of Respect, they had Pud. Aaron, if you didn't have a chance to check that out, definitely do so. Um, Yeah, Pud, we gotta talk, man. I would definitely love to get you on with some of the experiences that you had, and I think we can really have a great conversation. And it was a great show, guys, on the Beard of Respect. If you have not checked that out, please make sure to do so. Show some support to the Beard of Respect and to Pud. Uh, Great guy, great conversation, and a great show last night.
I'll have to watch the replay. I missed it last night.
Birthday month can commence. Yep.
Yeah, Alicia's
Is it her
birthday
birthday
comes
this
up.
month too, huh?
Yeah, next week.
Next week. And we
Yvonne's
also
birthday
have,
is tomorrow.
right, J Farm, appreciate you being here. And guys, we do have another birthday. Seems like it's birthday after birthday after birthday here lately, but there's a lot of summer babies. But we do have Miss the Cowboy Up. That is my sis, Evie. She has her birthday tomorrow. So if you guys wouldn't mind, throw up a thumbs up to wish her a happy birthday for tomorrow. And we really appreciate that. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi. I don't think I missed anybody. All right. Marks is on the 26th. So yeah, it seems like this summer, June, July, August. Woo. Well, one thing I want to bring up today is man, you hear about those hot August nights, but man, it is a hot August day today, isn't it?
No doubt.
Oh, so guys, just let's go ahead, get comfortable. Let's get your drinks and let us know what's going on with you guys tonight. How was your week? What's in your cup? And most importantly, tonight, how hot is it where you are tonight? I think we hit just over 100 or 101 here in Oakhurst today.
Let's see. It says it's 101 now, so we'll see.
Right. It was pretty toasty today, and working graves and trying to trying to sleep during that heat. It's rough. How is the heat looking where you guys are at? Abe says that Mark, our 37th wedding anniversary is on the 26th on Mark's birthday. Nice.
And Matthew's bike came in. We put that together
Nice.
yesterday, and he said he'd wake up early and take a bike ride. And he said it was already hot this morning. So
Right. Yeah, Alicia said Matthew went out at 6:45 this morning, rode his bike, came back and said it was hot. You know, I don't know how we did it. I mean, I know we were riding in 100-degree weather, 110-degree weather down there in the valley, and we just did it. But I
more
look back at it
access
now. I don't
to
know how we did it.
our friend's house's hoses for water.
Water hoses, right? That you actually
That
had to
was
run the water.
to
Got to
cool
run the
off.
water for a few minutes, let it cool off. Otherwise, you're just drinking boiling water out of a hose.
Right.
Let's see. We had a cold front come through. It's only 82 today. It's glorious. Back near 100 next week, and the humidity returns. And I tell you what, I would absolutely love 82 degrees right now. Yeah. Way. Kenny, appreciate you being here. Hope you're doing well.
How's it going, Kenny? And how's it going, everybody else that I missed earlier? Abe, Mark. Uh, I didn't miss you. I just, I wasn't here to say hello earlier.
Right. Sam said it was 105 there today. Yeah, it's pretty toasty. Everybody's saying hi. 82 does
Doesn't it
sound
though?
fabulous.
It sounds better. Winter.
What's that? Right. Right. Supposed to get up to 108 this week. Yeah, we're about anywhere between 8 to 10 degrees cooler up here, which, when it starts breaking 100, you know, it doesn't feel much cooler anyway. So, Dave, Aaron, what I wouldn't do to have 50-degree weather, can't deal with the summer heat. Yeah, we're going to get into that a little bit today. Kenny, so ready for the winter. Yep.
No doubt.
Dennis, appreciate you coming in, Dennis. Hope you're doing well. What's the lows at night today? Let me see where I'm at. Yeah, it looks like we hit right at 100. And it looks like our low for tonight is only going to be 71 degrees
Yeah.
at 3 a.m. Yeah. Not looking forward to that. Rob, brother, appreciate you being in. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're finding a place to stay cool. Guys, remember, hydrate, get that water in. Well, it's changed. Won't get quite that out. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at 98, 99 here, which means it's going to be just hot. Yeah.
By 5 p.m. tomorrow, it'll be 103.
I'm going to be in a bit. I'm cooking dinner. No problem, brother. Take your time. We are not in a rush tonight. We do have some things that we're going to get into tonight. I mean, it feels like everybody's either melting, hiding inside, or pretending that they enjoy this kind of weather. We're just going to hang out tonight. We're going to talk about it. We're going to do the win of the week, which is going to be coming up first. We'll talk a little bit about this heat. We'll get into what's in beard and a little further in the live. We're going to go ahead and do another round of red, white, and blue. We're going to bring back the chat court and bring in some new cases for that. And really just looking forward to it, guys. So, you know what, guys, let's go ahead and start off with tonight for the win of the week. Do you guys have a win for this week? We'd love to hear about it. We'd love to celebrate those wins. Remember, guys, even those small wins, they add up. Aaron, you got anything for this week?
Matthew's bike came in. That's a
Nice.
nice professional bike that he finally chose, and it's got BMX gears. And I guess it's yeah, we got me and him and Alicia all worked on it and got it together. There was kind of a you have kind of a rant with that as well, but it's funny when you buy new things and you expect new things and you spend quite a bit of money on these new things and they come damaged.
Right.
So I'm a little irritated about that. You know, it's nothing major. It's just little nicks and shit. But I'm like, I spent a lot of money on this thing. There shouldn't be anything wrong with it. But hey,
Right. And have you gotten a hold of them on that, or are they
we I
saying it's shipping? Or
we're going to. It doesn't matter. I mean, if it's shipping or not. One of the only brake line on it is kinked, and there's damage at the front. Um, there's cosmetic damage on the front where the handlebars go in, and just little things like that. And I'm like, I Matthew could put those scratches on it the same day. We get it, and that's fine. But it shouldn't be coming that way.
right, right. And and that's kind of the hard part. On some things, whether or not it's just from manufacturer like that, or because of the way they package, or their lack of packaging, or if it's sometimes you can tell if it's that or if it's the shipping. But that's one of the things that me and Miss K have learned is that you can slap a fragile sticker on it as much as you want and write all over it that it's fragile, and it doesn't matter. Once it leaves here, it's up to the discretion of the person that grabs the package, whether they're just gonna throw it or listen to the listen to the fragile sign or anything else. So just really no telling.
Right.
But Romy, win of the week. I got my treadmill in today. Very nice. Miss K's is win of the week. Nelder Grove trip. Yeah, we went up to Nelder Grove and kind of did a hike. And what was that tree? Was the bullbuck tree? And yeah, it was pretty cool. Not a bad little hike. I'd say it's probably about a mile, maybe a mile and a half hike. Just kind of in a loop going around. And man, you don't realize how big these sequoias are until you're standing right next to them, and they're huge. So yeah, that was definitely a win of the week. Plus having you guys over for the barbecue, that was a win as well. So that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Abe said he actually had to write an invoice for fixing a computer. I've never done that before. Yep, yep, yep. Let's see. One of the each Matthew's birthday, his birthday dinner, barbecue with Dave and Kay, put the bike together, and the joy on his face when he's riding it. Absolutely. And
Right.
sometimes that makes it all worth it. Let's see. Rob had an amazing time training and building my relationship with the regions I cover now. That's awesome. Win of the week, I volunteered myself into a promotion at work. There you go, man.
Nice.
There you go.
Too bad that doesn't work everywhere.
Right. Yeah. Let's see. Time will determine if it's a win or if the ship will sink. And you got this, brother.
Definitely.
Yep, yep, yep. Salt and Pepper, are you in the Houston area? I'm not sure if he's there or not. Let's see. Did you end up getting a pie, Dave? I did not. I didn't. I didn't think about it until honestly until the next day. Um, but I think we're gonna go ahead and grab one probably in the next couple of days. That way we can have one for my next weekend coming up, and it just sounds good. Yeah, it'd been a perfect time too, because Aaron went up and he brought the tri tips and got everything done, and they left, and they forgot to grab any of the tri tips, so I still have some left over.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's
Bring it
gonna.
down.
Well, hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not gonna last long enough to bring down. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna wind up killing that tonight. So, but we will figure something out for the next. I'll try to remember to remind you next time.
Yeah, I just forgot to grab any.
Yeah,
I was gonna grab some extra in a plate and just forgot it.
yeah. My work area is from Texas, Kansas, Missouri, and Louisiana. Nice. Nope, I got you. I figured it was. So I do head to Houston time to time, Abe. There you go. It is a big area.
Mm-hmm.
BMG, Black Manor Grooming. Renee, appreciate you being here. Hope you're doing well.
How's it going, Renee?
All right. All right, guys. So the win of the week, that is good. And anybody who's just now coming in, if you guys have a win of the week that you would like to throw out there tonight, we'd be more than happy to celebrate that with you. All right. Well, Aaron, it's what can I say about this week except that it's hot.
Right.
It's I woke up today and you know just crawling out of the bed and everything sticking to you because it's just even with the AC on, it's just hot. It's crazy.
I'm gonna probably build one of those little portable ACs. You throw a block of ice in and with a fan and a little, yeah, this year or next year.
Right. All right. Since it's been hot, let's talk about that for a little bit, guys. Because summer sounds fun until you actually have to be out in it. That heat, it can change everything. Yeah, it can change your mood, your patience. It could definitely mess with your beard, your energy, and your motivation to do anything after work. You just, I mean, even when I get out, because I get out at 10 a.m., by the time I get out, it's already hot. And it just, the motivation to kind of want to do something after work just gets drained as soon as you walk out from that AC and just kind of drains you. Yeah, there's a big difference between a nice summer day and that kind of heat where you walk outside, you immediately question every decision that led you there. you know.
Right.
Uh, so you guys in the chat, are you guys summer people or are you guys counting down for fall? Yeah, I think my mind has I normally didn't mind the heat all that much. There's ways to cool down, but it is miserable to try to sleep in sometimes. It's been brutal in South Texas. Jeremiah, appreciate you being here. Hope you're doing well.
How's it going?
Renee says, I refuse to go outside right now unless it's absolutely necessary. Right. Yeah, driving from Dallas to Midland this week. It was 110 driving down 20. Wow. Oh, and see, this is an unpopular opinion sometimes, you know. I suffered enough cold weather in Colorado. I love the heat. There you go. Yeah, I don't know. I think everybody says, hey, just right there in the middle, around those 80s would be great, but can't wait for fall. It's my favorite, right? Right. You know, I don't mind fall when we actually have a fall season, you know. We don't sometimes it just seems like it goes from summer to winter, you know, we just kind of skip everything else. Roger, appreciate you being here. Hope you're doing well. Dave, Aaron, hope everyone is doing well. We are doing fantastic. Hope you're doing well. We just got done doing our win of the week. So if anybody who's coming in would like to throw out their win of the week, feel free to do so. Rob says he's a fall and spring person. Yeah, I think that's kind of where I lie, where it's, you know, it's not freezing cold, but it's not blazing hot either, you know, like having the option of being able to go outside and barbecue or, you know, spend some time outside without, you know, the sun beating directly down on you. And I think that kind of fits right there in that fall season where it starts to cool down and, you know, spring where it just starts to warm up a little bit. Yep. Chris Crunk, appreciate you being here. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Between the heat and humidity, it feels like you're being waterboarded the minute you step outside, right? Yeah, 'cause you're out there in Florida. Yep, I've heard about that that Florida humidity
Florida
out there.
humidity, yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean we were. Let's say when we were in Pittsburgh, um, I want to say it was like 30. What was it? 34% humidity or something like that. But it was humid, but it wasn't terrible, terrible. I've been in worse humidity, but you definitely feel it. Outside is brutal. Yep. I complain about the summer, but I enjoy it more than the few cold days we get down here. You know, I do enjoy the things that we could do in the summer, but it's kind of you know, and again, that's one of the things that makes it so difficult to leave this state. You know, you'd be right in the middle of the state where it's 100 and 110, 115 degrees sometimes. But you know what? You could take a 2.5 to 3 hour drive west, and you're at the coastline where it's most likely going to be into the 70s. Or, you know, you could drive up north where it's going to, you know, I believe Miss K was saying that it drops what was it, 10 degrees every 1,000 feet, 5 degrees every 1,000 feet, and you know it gets pretty high up here in these mountains. So even when it was coming up to around 100 degrees the other day when we went to Nelda Grove, it was probably high 80s when we were doing our uh, doing our hike. San Diego's my favorite season. Yeah, San Diego was 76, 78, damn near year long. Yep. And it's always an honor and a pleasure having this gentleman in here, Santa Tom Smith. Santa Tom, appreciate you coming in. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you in. And as always,
Good to
brother,
see you,
appreciate
Santa.
your support.
Hmm.
I hear that Santa Tom and uh, Bob from Frickin' Frack, you know, Bob and Terry are going to possibly have a show coming. Definitely looking
Nice.
forward to that. Not sure. I believe I heard somebody say it's every other week, but definitely looking forward to seeing that, Tom. And there we go. Win of the week, Silent Battles is taking off. You know what? I heard that. I'm gonna have to catch the rest of the show and just kind of get caught up on what's going on with you guys. Very happy for you guys. If you guys have not checked this out, make sure to do so. Check out Silent Battles for the beard comp. That's coming up, I believe, August. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jeremiah, but I believe it's August 15th. Um, but yeah, man, it's starting to really starting to get some footing. That's awesome. Yeah, it was Dave. Nice. Not terrible. Nope, nope. Let's see. Stanley, not sure when you popped in, but appreciate you being here, brother.
Stan, how's it going?
Hoodie weather is the best weather, in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah. If a hoodie's enough to keep you warm and to where you're not freezing, that's always good. Let's see. San Diego weather is the best. Right. Right. There we go. Correct. So August 15th. Make sure to check them out, guys. The silent battles. Um, I believe it's but yeah, check them out. Make sure to check them out. They're getting some really good footing for this competition. And remember these competitions, they go to support amazing charities. So feel free to check them out, guys. If you're in the area, you know, get out there, check out some of these beard comps. Just being involved with like-minded people and being around like-minded people. It's amazing. Whether it's a big competition or a small competition, it gives you something to do. Get out there, enjoy, enjoy the time, especially for this comp season. I want to go back to the beach before the boys go back to school. Right, right. Thank you all who voted for me and Emma on the display comp. Nice. She was so excited that we won. Very nice. And I believe that was from Valhar. They did um, a display competition where all the proceeds um, went to the charity for silent battles. So that's awesome. All right, guys. Let's see where we're at. So, do you guys during the summer? I know everybody works on trying to cool down and try to find some, yeah, but try to have some fun too. Are you the kind of person that likes to go to the pool? Do you like going to the lake, the beach, or do you want to just stay inside with the AC? What do you think, Aaron?
Oh, for sure, the lake. I love going to the lake during the summer and getting renting or finding a friend that has a jet ski or a sea-doo or something like that. It's just the best fun.
Right. And I think that's what kind of sways me towards towards the summer sometimes. It's just the fun that you can have out at the lake and
Mm.
just kind of hang out. Water, the lake, haven't swam in decades. Yeah. Lake or the beach for sure. Fishing at the bay or the lake. Ain't picky. There you go. Swam. Yep. I got you, brother. I got you. The pool or the AC, but I worked all morning cleaning the filters in the pool. Right. And that's something that we take for granted too sometimes, especially if you're doing it yourself, is keeping the pool clean and ready to get into it at a moment's notice. It
Right.
takes some work, guys. Let's see. Yeah, I think I do like going out to the lake, especially if we can get a family day going, get some sandwiches out there, get some sodas out there, maybe a couple of beverages and kind of hang out in the lake, whether you're floating or you're on a jet ski or whatnot, just kind of going out and enjoying the lake. But you know what? To escape the heat, if I'm trying to escape the heat a little bit, I do like going out to the coast. So, because it's always going to be cooler
Oh
there.
yeah. I'm gonna escape the heat to go to the coast or just stay indoors.
Yeah.
But Yeah, have fun on the water. Man,
Right.
there ain't nothing better than like riding a nice fast jet ski.
Right. And guys, again, make sure to check out the Beard of Respect. Check out what Pud was saying about sunscreens, guys. If you're going to be out in this heat, whether you're out there working or whether you're walking around, whether you're out there having fun, it's one of those cancers, skin cancer stuff that is the easiest for us to prevent. He's got some great recommendations when it comes to sunscreens and his reasoning behind it. So check out the replay on the Beard of Respect, or just get a hold of him. I'm sure Pud wouldn't mind answering any questions that you guys have on that. If you guys don't know, Pud is really into not just taking care of his beard, but taking care of his skin, and he's got he's got a lot of knowledge there, guys. Let's see. Rob says I'm definitely a lake, waterfall, river guy during the summer. Yep. Yeah, the cartridge filters are no fun. Yep. Ocean is too warm right now. I love the spring, 72 degrees year round, regardless of air temperature. There you go. Zachary, appreciate you coming in. Hope you're doing well. Yep. Skincare guru, right? Hey, that might be the YouTube name for him. Pud, the skincare guru. Works. Yeah, I got to get some of that Korean sunscreen. I'm definitely pale. Yeah, and I think I'm probably going to message him to really kind of dig in more as to the SPF here versus the Korean sunscreen and stuff like that. Because it's one of those things I've never really heard much of. The it's yeah, I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. Ichituckney? Hmm, sounds like a rash. I'm not sure what that is. If I'm not mistaken, that might be the name of is that the name of the, sunscreen? Alright. Yep, yep, pale, yep. Ichnotuckney? Yep, yep, gotcha. That was close. Korean sunscreen. Yeah, he was talking about getting, Korean sunscreen, and, definitely worth looking into because he's done his research, so oh, it's a spring-fed river, North Florida. You can float down in the tube. Water is so clear. Nice. Okay, it's a spring. Gotcha. Gotcha. My bad. Yeah, we have a couple of rivers down here that people go down the Fresno River, I believe it is, um, and float down. Yep, yep, yep. Grew up in Florida. Yep. The one, the only, the ship has arrived. The alien, True North, Tara. Tara, appreciate
What's
you
up, Tara?
being here. Hope you're doing well. And speaking of, you know, wanted to be interested to see where this Cali girl, you know, would most like to spend her summer. Are you a pool, the lake, beach, or a stay inside with the AC kind of pure person in this heat, Tara? Let's see. Now I'll have is the Mississippi mud. Canyon Spring in Oklahoma National Forest are my favorite. I grew up on Rainbow, Denellen. Gotcha. Let me see. Oh my god, I got I got to dips my toes in the California River on our hike. The water snow melt was so freaking cold. but it felt nice on my sweaty feet, right? So I want to say it wasn't even halfway through. There's places where you could stop and kind of get down to the little stream, and it's kind of similar to Texas Flat, Aaron, but not as much water there. But there's some
Mhm.
areas you can kind of get down to get your feet in, and even if it's mid to high 80s and you're hiking, it does get warm. So I mean, you get your feet into that cold water, it's going to instantly cool you down a bit, and I'm kind of wishing
Nice.
that I would have. But Renee, I guess we need to check that out. Currently inside AC, too many bugs and too much humidity here. But let's say you were back here, or you were in an area that wasn't as humid. Yeah, in the heat, let's say into the hundreds and things like that. What is your escape from that heat, or what are some of the things that you like to do? What was that, Aaron? We had
If
an
I'm not mistaken, she didn't live too far from a beach, so she couldn't have got that
no.
hot.
Well, I don't know. She might have come up to the valley a time or two. Back home beach, right?
Yeah.
Right,
I mean, I know because Sam lives in San Francisco, it doesn't get over like 80 degrees there. So,
right, right. Sorry for the typos. Playing keeps you up, keep you upsies with a balloon with Emma, one handed. No worries, Kenny. It's it's cool to see those videos pop out that you do with Emma, even when you're opening up or you're unboxing beard mail or whatnot. It's cool to see that interaction, and that's one of those things, and you have video of it, so that's one of those things that you can go back to just remember a memory, and
mhm.
I love that. You want bugs and humidity? Come to Texas. I'm good. Tara, dumb question, but how are the beaches in Maine? Can you swim? I want to say I don't know where they were going. I remember Chris and Tara doing a random live when they were going out to one of the beaches out there. Seemed kind of. I think the area that they were going to might have been a little bit rocky, but man, that was a while ago. Well, last summer, I think. Abe don't want to hear about bugs and humidity. Well, between the bugs, the humidity, and those Florida, Florida puppy dogs, or those, gators, I don't, I don't know. I love watching Emma unbox stuff. Yep. It's cold in the water up here in England. I bet. Sorry, I missed your show yesterday, babes. We were putting Matthew's new bike together and lost track of time. Right. And again, guys, True North Terra, she is on Tuesdays and Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern. Um, Great company, great people, and I feel blessed to have been put in their path, and they're just really great people and really great company owners. Uh, Rob says it's also rocky on the beaches in most cases too, and yeah, is that in most of the beaches on the East Coast line, or is that pretty much in the New England and Maine area? Rob, when is jellyfish season over? I don't know. I try to keep involved when I can, where appropriate. Emma is the reason I started growing my beard instead of keeping it short or growing to failure, itch and beard drift. Yep. Yep. Let's see. For some reason, I always imagine the ocean up there would be super dangerous and rocky. I wouldn't say dangerous, but rocky. Yeah. There are some beaches that are user friendly, but so many don't have sand. So it's not like you can pull up on any beach and just lay out. Gotcha. Let's see. Let's see. Dolphin sharks aren't okay. Let's see. Not a dumb question. I was just not prepared for it and was seriously disappointed my first time. Yeah. So where? So okay. So if the East Coastline is pretty rocky, at what point does it start to get a little more sandy? Would that be, once you get to Florida, or is that, a little further up? I'm just asking because I don't know, guys. I bet it's gorgeous though. Yep. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and move on a little bit here. Now, how many of you guys? Because I know it affects me, and I think we kind of touch bases on this a little bit too. How does the heat mess with your mood? I mean, you can just kind of take it out of you for sure. I think the heat has a way of making people a little bit shorter on their patience. You get hot, you get sweaty, you get uncomfortable, and suddenly everything just feels a little more annoying than it should sometimes. Yeah, yeah, I think it can definitely affect your mood. Right? I bet they get packed. And no waves. Oh no.
At least that's the difference in the oceans, right?
Right. Where do you reside? I get cranky when I get hot. Yeah.
I heard the Great Lakes has some nice beaches, but I don't know.
Right. And
I've never
that's
been up there.
right. The was it Michigan? Right? Yeah.
Mhm.
I should be avoided when I'm hot. Yeah.
I'm usually okay when it's hot, like if I'm not working, and unless somebody pisses me off, um, then it's just irritable all day. And then I have to
Right.
deal with this person that irritated me and being hot. So
Right. I mean, it's you can kind of deal with being hot, but I do think that it kind of helps lay down that irritability just a bit to where it doesn't something that normally wouldn't bother you might bother you just a little bit more when you're uncomfortable and you're hot and yeah. Yeah. I get that. I don't know. I find the heat and humidity to be a bit draining. You can work outside for so long. All right. My surfing has dropped to 0. Oh no. Bikes rule. Yep. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and see where we are at. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and we're about going wow, we're going on about an hour into the show. Let's go ahead and shout out those small batch beer companies that we all know and love. Let's what is in beard tonight? What company, what products, and what scent? Let's throw them out there, show some love. Aaron, what do you got in beer today?
I got Beard Octane, Unscented Oil, and True North, Irish Code, Butter in.
Nice. I have the Onyx. No, 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 no. I take that back. I used the Onyx beard wash when I got up today. And I have a fabricator from Beard Octade in today, oil and butter. Um, I'm used to the waves that can dang near drown you. Yep. Yep.
Right.
They should ask that in court during trial. How hot were you when you were committing a crime? Did you eat prior? Were you starving? How many people would be left let off free? Right. Yeah, it's amazing how some of those little just changes can really affect your mood. Right. Let's see. Abe has luxurious bastard Oudberry in today. Yep, it's a good one. I believe that one's a little bit on the sweeter side than I was expecting, I think. If I'm thinking of the right one. Let's see. Small town traditions. Ironwood Reserve oil in today. Stanley has Weatherbeard Fresh Forest and TNBC butter. Nice. Rummy is Magic City Beard Co. Midtown Oil. Bearded RACC Chief Butter. Nice. Kenny Empty Nest Shenanigans Oil, Raven Balm, and Irish Goodbye Body Wash. Nice. Nice little mixture there. All right. I bet Finn Sir Taste Your Waves. Gotcha. When when you're growing them and running, most likely. We got Dead Man Isle Oil and Team BC Grey Wolf Butter. It's a great butter. The Collective Oil from Small Town Traditions for Miss K. I said some crazy stuff when I was hot and hungry. Things I'd never physically do. Right. Rob has Latitude 37 by Small Town Traditions. Very nice. Yeah, I got to get a hold of Jim too. I haven't talked to him in a while. Hope everything's going well with him. Johnny Ray, Michigan's Adventure Oil. Nice. Baker has got Empty Nest First Cut Oil in. Very nice. TMBC Grey Wolf Oil and Butter. Randall, let me know what you think about that one. It's definitely different. Like you could tell that there's a viscosity difference, but it's not a major difference. But what it does to the graybeard, it's amazing. Oh my god, stop stalking me, Beaker. Terry, you following me? I absolutely love this banter back and forth between those two. Well, Baker, I trust that you made it home from your drive or whatever you were doing. Appreciate you coming in. You all right? You know, yeah. Regardless of what this person says, you're all right in my book. Nope, checked in early. Nice. He did check in early. I will give him that. He did check in earlier. I meant in the community. She may have you on that one, Baker. Uh, when you leave Baker, it doesn't count. Who's this Tara lady that keeps popping up in the chat? I don't know, but I think she's even got a special song for you, and surprisingly, you tend to pop in when she plays it. It's strange, being that you don't even know her. You brought me into this community, TBR. Oh, yeah. It's your fault, Tara. He's told that story quite a bit. One of his first introduction to you guys was your guys' Halloween show on the Beard of Respect, and yep. So regardless of anything, Tara, I think it's your fault. Or might be Chris's thing that he had the mask on, but don't remind me. Oh man. All right, let's go ahead and take this off of here. If I missed you guys, it was not intentional. I think I got everybody though. Think I did. Let's see. I didn't even participate in that live. Well, not really. Well, you did, but yeah, I will say it did seem like things kind of took over in that one on the replay when I did watch it. Yeah. Let's see. All right, guys. So here's another question for you guys too. During the summer, do you guys keep just kind of change? Do you guys change up the oil that you guys use? Do you grab for something lighter? Do you grab for something a little heavier? What are you guys' thoughts on that? With me, I use a medium sauce viscosity most of the time, but there are some days where a light viscosity kind of feels right for the day. I sat there in silence for almost 3 hours. Yeah, the man in the mask took over and you married him. Right. But you know what? They did have another Halloween one, and that one seemed a little more evenly spaced, on their the second Halloween one that they had with you guys on there. It was the best 3 hours. Romy, I'm going for whatever I'm feeling that day. Sometimes I make good choices, other times not so much. Yeah, yeah. I noticed that there's a lot of guys that try to, kind of steer away from those medium thick to those thick oils. A lot of us, we'll use those thicker oils in the winter. Um, but you know what? I'll even use the thicker oils in the evening sometimes too, though. Like midday, I don't really go too much over a medium viscosity, midday. So I pick based on the mood. I don't do seasonal. Yep, and there's a lot of people like that too. Yep. Are there any particular scents that you guys think that just kind of hit differently in the summer? Like some that scream at you, yeah, this is a summer vibe, or some that just, eh, I think that would be better for a winter kind of feel. Um, I think like I would say anything that's like an apple cinnamony kind of or apple spice. That's more of a fall and winter for me. But Bearded Beanie, appreciate you being in. Hope you're doing well. Christmas scents hit great in the summer. Yeah, I got a smoky apple bastard in there from Lux that I haven't worn in a while, and I might actually put that in tonight. We'll see though. All right, all right, guys, we're getting into. Let's go ahead and start getting into one of the games that you guys helped us make a decision on. Uh, of what we like to do here, and it is called red, white, or blue. You guys are going to pick red, white, or blue as your color. You're not gonna, let's not switch up. We'll switch up uh, per category. But you guys are going to pick red, white, and blue, and we're going to tell you what you guys picked. And Afterwards, you just let us know how accurate that was. I'm on the fall scents already. Love a good Christmas scent. Yep. All right. Yep, and me and Aaron are going to pick two, so nobody's safe from this. All right, the first one is going to be hot weather survival. All right, guys, are you red, white, or blue in this one?
Mm, I'll go red.
I think I'm going to go blue on this one. Blue for me. Red, white, or blue, guys? Everybody lock in their answers, and then we'll go ahead and read through it. Coconut is fire. Red, white, or blue, guys? Black. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that black, but red. Okay, gotcha. Love coconut scents. Outshine scent. Hmm. Hmm. Red, white, or blue, guys. And the first subject is going to be hot weather survival. Pick red, white, or blue, and then I will read off what you guys, what each color represents, and then you guys can let me know how accurate that is to what you picked. All right. We got some white, red, blues. Actually, I think I'm the only blue in here.
No,
Just might be.
there's a few
No, there's
blues.
a couple blue. Okay, Stanley's blue as well. Yeah,
Alicia went
Chris.
blue.
All right, Alicia. Yeah, all blue guys. Fist bump. Not leaving me on my own there. Randall, Randall Crunk. Appreciate you being here, brother. I'm not sure if I missed you earlier. It looks like we got both the Crunks in here.
I already picked white. He's allowed to pick whatever color he wants, Tara.
We'll just call his white mother of pearl or something. Off white. Eggshell. Oh. All right, guys. So if you picked red, you're the person who needs the AC on full blast. If you picked white, you're the person who says, just open a window like it's going to fix anything. And if you picked blue, you're the person standing in front of the freezer pretending you're looking for something. How accurate is that, guys?
That's pretty accurate for me.
Yeah, yep, it's pretty accurate, I think. The person who needs AC. Okay, if you picked red, you're the person who needs AC on full blast. If you're white, if you picked white, you're the person who says, just open up a window like that's going to fix anything. And if you picked blue, you're the person standing in front of the freezer pretending that you're looking for something. Let's
Yeah, that was
see.
very accurate.
Pretty accurate. Yep. AC on 24/7. Definitely 1,000% red. So very accurate. True. I'd be hot. Or push somebody out the window, I heard. Open the window, save on the electric bill. Nobody who picked white is agreeing with that. Nope. Well, that kind of leads us to another question in here, guys. Go ahead and just type down what you think is your opinion on this, because this is just opinion, of course. What is the correct AC temperature for, let's say, throughout the summer? What is that baseline for the AC? What is the correct AC temperature? Woo!
Yeah. I would take
That's
ours colder
chilly.
if I could,
Yep.
but we were
72,
usually around 71, 72.
72, 70. Our house can get really cold to 75 degrees. Woo! I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand that the house, you'd like the house cool during the summer. Man, 60, that is chilly.
I don't even think I can get it
It's
down that. Our AC will take it down that low.
right when it's 110 out there. Yep. 75, keep it around 70. Uh, when awake, 71. When asleep, 67.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's good.
I try to keep,
That's,
I want to say I try to keep ours around around 71, 72. But there are times where I feel like I need to kick it down a little bit cooler because our room does not get doesn't get as cool as quickly, and it just kind of our room really heats up. It's that glass sliding door to our room kind of catches that sunlight from for a good 8 hours of the day. So, ooh, bearded beanie used to have my AC set at 58.
jeez.
62, so no one comes in. Yep. Hey, Katie, appreciate you being here. Hope you're doing well. Now we're just kind of
How's it going, Katie?
asking what everybody's idea of the perfect AC temperature set is for them. Installed a split system for my bedroom at night, 67 degrees. And I know people who have actually done that. They've actually set up two separate ACs, one for the living room, kitchen, dining room areas, and one for the back bedrooms. Yeah, I've heard of people doing that. Here, that's one way to isolate. Being Ray out here with burn right. 72 when I'm relaxing, 53 degrees if I'm doing housework. 53? I didn't know ours went down to 53. Right. Joking, I wish we don't really drop down below 68, right? Yeah, he likes the cold. Yep. Yep. 68 there, 65 at night, 70 during the day. Yep. Yep. Rob knows what's up. I do 65 at night, but someone complained. I don't know who that might be. And Rob just says blue. You might be a little bit behind there, Rob. Yeah, and that's kind of my problem too. I run hot as well, so yeah, definitely get that. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into our next one. You're gonna pick your color red, white, or blue, and this one is called Summer Errand Energy.
Okay. I'll switch to white.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go red this time. So I'll go and type that in. Nobody wants me cranky, plus I still feel with anything higher, right? Red, white, or blue, guys. I run so hot. My first winter here, I slept with my face in front of an open window, right?
Oh.
Yep. Tara, I think Tara, I'm with Chris. I like to be warm at night too. Yeah, I can't do it. Now, if it's cool, I do like grabbing the covers to keep myself warm, but I can't have the room warm. Even in the winter, I can't have the room hot. Comfortably, I can have it comfortable, but I can't run it hot because I run so hot. Red, white, or blue, guys. Wear a sweatsuit, but
True.
you want to be hot. Lava in her blood. Romy, you sound like someone who has never woken up drenched in their own sweat. Yeah, and that happened to me this morning. Well, not this morning. My this morning was, I want to say, around 3:15. Um, yeah, and it just irritated me that I woke up that hot. Cold room with a warm bed. Yep. I have a fan in all year long blowing on me. Yeah, see, that's the thing. We have the ceiling fan plus the AC running. Yep. Yep. I could be snuggling up under. I don't like sweating. Do not like sweating without a blanket. Right. You know, those Cali brownouts. Yep.
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 Well, no, it lasted for about 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours, something like
Oh
that.
wow. Yep. Okay, yeah, I typically don't do that. Usually I'm rather dry, luckily. All right, guys. Remember, red, white, or blue is your color. And uh the subject of this one is your summer errand energy. All right, guys. So if you picked red, you try to get every errand done as early as as early as possible before it gets hot. If you picked white, you wait until the worst part of the day and regret every second of it. And if you pick blue, you'll say, "I'll go tomorrow," until until tomorrow becomes next week.
That sounds more like me.
I was out from 3 a.m. To 7. I was very tired at work that day. Right. Oh, so true. Nailed it. I picked red on this one. So I do like to try to get things done early, but sometimes it just kind of bear through it and get it done. So once again, guys, if you picked red, you try to get every errand done early before it gets hot. If you picked white, you wait until the worst part of the day and regret every second of it. And if you picked blue, you'll say, "I'll go tomorrow," until tomorrow becomes next week. All right. Red for sure. It's accurate. Yep. Definitely blue. I guess right again. Yep. At least I have to have the sound of a fan wake up when it goes silent too. You know what? And
Hmm.
I think that's kind of why we have the TV on too, to kind of have just a little bit of background noise, which leads me to another little thing we'll do probably closer to the end of the show is a question that Chris put on Instagram, but we kind of tweaked it just a little bit because I think he missed an important one on there, but we'll definitely get in. Blue definitely sounds like Ray. Nope, not now. See, now she's definitely tattling on you. Let's see. If errands are not done early, they don't happen next week. Yep, yep. All right, guys. So this is probably going to lead us into our next session, which is one of those things that I really enjoy, that we recently started to do, and that's going to be chat court. We're going to be getting into that here soon. But you know what? Let's go ahead and get this one out there real quick. Let's go and put our faces back up here. So earlier today, Chris from True North, he put on something for the bearded can to kind of shout us out, which we definitely appreciate. And he asked, which is the better adult cartoon? You had The Simpsons, King of the Hill, Family Guy, and I believe he had some kind of mall. What was that? Yes, something about a mall. Okay. Mall cop. But you know what? We've I think he missed American Dad on there. So we're going to go ahead and I want to go ahead and put this poll up into the chat here. Let's what do you guys think? Which is the better adult cartoon? Number 1 for Simpsons, 2 for King of the Hill, 3 for Family Guy, or 4 for American Dad? And yes, I do believe there is a correct answer here, guys. Aaron, what do you think? Go ahead and type your answer into the chat, guys, and it will pick it up. 1, 2, 3, or 4.
I don't know. I mean, I've watched all of them. I like all of them, but I think hmm, actually Family Guy or King of the Hill make me laugh the most.
King of the Hill. It is good. I haven't watched King of the Hill in years, though. This is a uh, mix of no fan and it got really warm very quickly, right? Tara guilty on the chat court. We haven't even asked a question yet. Let's see. Okay, I can't sleep with the TV on, but Jess on the other side. Good, right? I run 10 hours deep brown noise, black screen on YouTube. Nice. By putting in Bob's Burgers. Yeah, we only have 4 options because there's a couple of them that I wouldn't mind having on there, but yeah. What is chat court? Well, stick around for just a few more minutes and we'll get into it. It's pretty cool, and I think you'll actually enjoy this one. Uh, Anyone who doesn't vote number 2 is wrong. Well, I don't know, Pud. I think there is a correct answer here, but I'm not sure if it's number 2. Not from me anyway. 3, they're up there living up in the true north. Yep. 1 and 3, I'm stuck. They're all pretty good. Not into any of those shows. Yep, and it's not for everybody. 4 is obviously the correct answer, followed by 3. So we see when the comments are up. Let me see here. Maybe. How about over there? That better? All right. Pocket sand. Yep. The only one I wasn't a fan of was American Dad. Boy ain't right. All right. All right, guys. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and pick number 4 on this one. We watch this one quite often. All right. Let's go ahead and close this one down and let's see how the poll went. Unless everybody is still putting in. It looks like everybody's got theirs in. Let's see. Stop the poll. And it looks like there was actually a tie there between The Simpsons and King of the Hill. Both at 36%. Interesting. F is for Family is another great one. That one is definitely not one that you want to have the kids in there with. So 4 is the correct answer. Yep. I do like American Dad. Yep. Let's go ahead and pull that down there. All right. Katie, all is forgiven. All right, guys. Well, Aaron, do you have these pulled up for chat court that I sent you earlier?
Give me a second. Yes.
All right. Do you want to kick us off? All right.
No, go ahead.
All right, guys, let me go ahead and put this up on stage. Chat court, the chat rules the crime from 1 to 10. 1 is not guilty, 5 is questionable, 10 is straight to jail. We're going to give you guys an instance, and you guys get to choose whether or not that action leads you straight to jail, whether it's not a big deal or if it's just kind of questionable. Maybe it's not the best thing, but not the worst thing either. So it's going to be a 1 through 10 on these guys. Who's the judge? Yeah, you guys are. And this is all about our opinions in these guys. All right. All right, guys. Here's one. If somebody says, I don't need sunscreen, and then complains about being burned all night, what do you guys think on that? Is that a 1, a 5, a 10? If somebody says they don't need sunscreen and then complains about being burned all night, what do you guys think? 10? Yep. Right.
Yeah, 10 for sure.
Let's slap them on the back.
Easy fix.
Right. Tyson,
Yeah.
appreciate you coming in, brother. Hope you're doing well.
How's it going, Tyson?
Yeah, not much, man. We're just doing some chat court here, and it's one of those things we picked up a few weeks ago, and it's just we just been kind of rolling with it. I think we started doing this on what is it, 4th of July, Aaron? Somewhere around
4th,
there.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And it's kind of stuck ever since. So kind of gets people thinking. We kind of, get to laugh about it a bit. 20 is a life sentence. Right. That's a felony in all 50 states. Yeah, see, Pud does not take sunburns lightly at all. Yep. I give it a 10. Yep. All right, Aaron, you got one?
How about somebody that drinks directly out of the pitcher and then puts it back?
Ooh. Yeah, that one's got to be a 10 for me. Poured in a cup, guys. Poured in a cup. That one's on a 10 for me. What about putting sunscreen on and still getting burned? I'm guilty of that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
See, I think that's why you need to watch The Beard of Respect last night, because Pud, he's got some info on that. And that Korean sunscreen. So, no. That's about a 5. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I genuinely don't care. Well, if it's I think if it's like me and Kay, that's different, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little torn on this one. Me and Kay, it is what it is. But if it's multiple people, different family groups, yeah, I could see that being a bit of an issue. What if I
Yeah,
brought it and nobody else drinks it? Man, there you go.
It doesn't bother me too much. But if I obviously wouldn't do that at somebody else's house. So
Right. These comments. Right, guys. And see, what's great about this is, we can all, we can voice our opinions on this and we can still walk out friends, That's what I love about this. Hell well, then I got nothing. Let's see. 5, you got no time for cups sometimes. Yep. I mean, if it's your own or, immediate family, I could see okay, maybe that's doable. I don't care even if Mike did it. I wouldn't care. Out of the pitcher, drink out of the carton, less dishes. Never had an outsider do that in my house, so I'm good, right? Yep. And I caught my buddy's dad doing that in his undies when I was like 12. I was appalled. Let's see here. All right, guys. 1, 5, or 10. Let's see. Let me see if I can find another one here. When somebody no, that one's all right, but I think I'm going to go for a different one here. Let's see. If somebody says, I'll grill, then keeps asking everyone else if the food looks done. All right, 1, 5, or 10 here, guys. If somebody says, hey, I'm going to go ahead and grill, and then keeps asking everybody, hey, does that look done to you? Showing my support, brother. Ignoring you all day. Yep. Tara has stock in the Korean sunscreen plays. So she pushes it like like a cake dealer. Write that person's name with Sharpie on the carton. If I catch that, it's theirs now. Gotcha. Yep. Cake dealer, you mean a baker? All right, that one is a nope, straight 10, an 8. Yep. 5. 5 probably shouldn't be grilling. I want to say that one's probably around a 7. Now, and I do have a reason why I give a little bit of leniency there. 20, that thing, 6. One, just eat the dang food, big dog. There you go.
Yeah, I kind of had a one
I'm
with that
checking
one.
my current SPF haul from Hong Kong right now. What was that, Aaron?
I'm probably at a one with that one. You know, it's everybody's got to learn how to do it. So
Right. And I think that's where the little bit of leniency is. Like, okay, if it's somebody's first time and they're grilling or they're trying to learn how to grill correctly and kind of do it right, I don't mind it. So there's some leniency. I would even say that it's a 5, but if you're using somebody else's, even using somebody else's grill, you should still know how to, you should still know the basics, but yeah, there's a little bit of leniency there, I think. Back off the grill, have armored guard 10. Yeah, I'd rather it not be burnt, right? Yep, ask questions. Yep. As long as we ain't eating medium rare chicken, all is forgiven. Medium rare.
right.
Rare. No. No medium rare chicken, guys. Just make sure to throw that out there. I am not advocating for medium rare chicken in any way, shape, or form. You didn't specifically if it was their first time. Right. Right. If they've never grilled, don't cook at a cookout. Keep it for your family, right? Yep. Well, I'm not sure if you're possibly gonna step on somebody's toes here with this one, Baker, but burnt is a style of cooking called Cajun. That's why it's a 4. Yep. That's why it's a 20. uh, Baker blackened chicken is not just burnt chicken. Right. Ooh, man, burnt ends. Ooh, burnt ends, pork belly. That sounds really good right now too. Now I'm getting hungry again. I disagree, Kay. All right, Aaron, you got another one for us?
Let's see. Someone skips a song halfway through, even though everyone else was enjoying it.
Ooh. Somebody skipping a song halfway through when everybody else was enjoying it. Mm. Yeah, what's your number on that one, Aaron? Okay, cake dealer.
I don't really know. I mean, I because if the next song is just as good, it doesn't bother me too much.
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of like, read the room a little bit, if everybody else is
Right,
enjoying it,
right.
even if it's not your song, I think I might have to stand firmly on that one at a 10 because, I mean, unless you're trying to be, you know, that guy,
It's
Let's see. Food segue. Burton's had some amazing ones in Sherman this last week. 9, 20 lethal injection. I hate channel station surfers. Yep. Fired. 10. Damn, that'll get you punched in the forehead. Oh, man. It's not enough of a lesson.
I think I'm used to it because one of my buddies used to do it all the time. So, yeah.
Oh, man. And you know what? I think everybody can kind of pick that one person, just kind of that they know at least somebody that's all they do is channel surf. And as soon as I think about it, it's not even just music, but like in the morning, I would say probably around 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. One of the guys from work, he's one of the groundskeepers, right? He'll go down there, he'll grab that TV control, and he'll leave it on channel just long enough to kind of get an idea of what's going on in that show, and he clicks it, and he clicks it,
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
just constant surfing. It's like, pick a damn channel. You know? But 10, no doubt. Let's see. If they change the song, they are carrying the ball. Yep, yep. Tara noted. Can't wait to get us both in trouble, Katie. Throat chop them. Oh man, I can't stand that that question. I'll be yeah, Miss K knows. Yep. Yeah, just like if I bring it up chewing on ice, I know who's gonna come to your mind. Miss K. I'll be driving, grooving with the song, singing along, and he will change it and act surprised when I say I was listening to that.
I don't remember anybody ever doing that at the casino, but when we went to break, we'd usually put it on like Looney Tunes or something.
Well, in the mornings, it's like, okay, there's a few things that are always on. You're gonna have one of the Avengers on. You're gonna have news, or you're gonna have infomercials. It really doesn't matter what it is. It'll be on there just long enough to where it starts to pull your interest, and then it's
And it
changed again.
changes.
So,
Yeah.
hey, there's a reason, Tara. All right. And I remember hearing it from Dad. Hey, you want to know why the radio is tilted towards the driver? Because the driver has the control. Yep, yep. At least when I'm driving, yep. Jim, brother, hope you're doing well. Really late, but I'm here. Hope y'all have had a great evening. Jim, appreciate you being here. You came up in conversation earlier that I wanted to get a hold of you. We haven't
Mhm.
talked in a while, and I hope you're doing well, man.
Yep.
Yep. Let's see. Driver picks the music. Shotgun shuts his cake hole. Name that show. Driver picks the music. Shotgun shuts his cake hole.
Sounds like something from Supernatural.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Supernatural, guys. All right, guys. That was actually a pretty good one, Aaron. Did I say that one or did you?
I did.
Yeah. Yeah, talk about getting people riled up.
Right.
Let me see here. Ooh, yeah. This one. This one's probably going to get some reaction because this one, yeah, okay. Somebody comes off and they start with a sentence. I'm just being honest. And you already know it's going to be a rude comment. Is that 1, 5, or a 10? Somebody starts a sentence with, I'm just being honest, and you already know it's going to be rude. 1, 5, or 10 on this one, guys. Okay, you mean close the bakery? Just getting ready for Jasper. Doing good. Glad to hear that, man. Glad to hear you're doing well. Hey, Jim, I did see something. I have a question for you. Are you going to be making it out to Buckeye? Because I did see that you were interested in going, but I'm not sure if you said that you were or not. That's a 20, precursor to disaster. Terry finally got into House of Dragon. I don't know why I wasn't interested the first time I tried, but we just started season 2. I think the first time we tried, I don't know, did we have we at did we actually go through Game of Thrones before the first time we tried it? I think I was surprised by the time lapse or the time jump, and things just I don't know why it threw me for such a loop last time, but it did.
Yeah, I think we made
Is
it
the
to
10?
season 3, and that kind of, or it was either season 2 or season 3, and we kind of got, well, it's kind of, we were like, okay, maybe we watched it too close to Game of Thrones. We're just going to give it some time and then try it again.
That could be it, yeah. But then I'm sitting here, they're naming off names, and I'm trying to remember where from Game of Thrones, where in the timeline of Game of Thrones that is too, because it starts off 178 years before Daenerys, but yeah.
Right.
So this is a 1, 5, or 10, guys, and this one is I'm just being honest, and you already know that it's going to be rude. Is this 1, 5, or 10 for you guys?
Seeing a
Gotta
lot of
say a
10
10 on
plus.
this one. 10 straight to jail, 100%. Yep. 10, especially if it's Tara. 10, 30. Get that grave ready. Yep. 20. Then don't say it. Right. You know, and a lot of the times, if you get the opportunity to say, well, I'm not trying to be rude, but then just shush. If you can catch them, but sometimes they sneak that in on you. Yep. Uh, it's about as bad as, well, with all due respect, followed by some out of pocket statement, right? Mike, appreciate you being here. Hope you're doing well. I'm not sure if I caught you in earlier. 10, 10, 10, 12. Yes, sir. That's the plan. Well, it would be awesome to see you. Really looking forward to it, man. Season 1 was a slow burn. That was tough to get through. For 2K season 2 makes it worth it. Nice. That's a 5. Still on season 1. 10. I've I felt that usually uh, I'm just being honest is followed by a more rude opinion that not hard truths, right? Right. Don't take this the wrong way. No offense, but right, right. If you're saying no offense, then you automatically know what you're gonna say can be construed as offensive. Yep, yep, you did that right. Bless your heart, but I don't know if bless your heart goes into that one. It might. That's a classic honestly. Yep, yep. You're good at this. All right, Aaron. I think one more, and we'll go ahead and move on for tonight. What else you
Okay.
got?
So you get someone who reacts to your message but never actually answers the question.
Somebody that reacts to where is that one? What number is that one, Aaron?
43.
43. Someone that reacts to your message but never actually answers the question. You want to give an example of what that means to you, Aaron?
Well, it doesn't that doesn't
Simply
bother
because
me
I'm
as
a little
much
lost on that one.
as it does when you ask two questions and you get one answer for both. That bothers
Okay.
me more, I think. But this one doesn't bother me too much. You can kind of read between the lines when somebody puts an emoji down or something.
Right. Oh, okay. Now I'm getting you. Where there's just a like an emoji or a thumbs up or something in between there. Yep.
Right.
Yep. Yep. Depends on the question too. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
I agree. It depends on the question or it depends on, the remark or whatnot. Yep. I can agree with that. Wow, guys. I'm not sure if you guys noticed this or not. It is we've been going on for an hour and 43 minutes and we are rocking 53 people in here. If you guys wouldn't mind, I'm gonna throw out that reminder. Please hit that thumbs up. We appreciate you guys, and that shows YouTube that we're doing something that people are enjoying. And absolutely appreciate each and every one of you guys that are in here tonight. Ooh, yes, Aaron, asking multiple questions, and they only answer one of them. And and it's always the other question that you're really waiting for the answer on.
Right. It's like, okay, did
Yep.
you which one did you answer? I need kind of both.
Or it's like, asking 2 questions and it's just, "Yep," or "Yes."
Yeah.
To which one? Uh, yeah, pick one. You guys are really going at Chris tonight. He's not even here to defend himself. Well, Chris, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put out a public service announcement stating that this in no way was intended to be at you, but oh, man. Well, I tell you what, guys, there is a whole lot of laughing in here from me tonight. So, you guys really want to laugh? Play back my laugh at 1.5 speed. That'll get you.
Yep.
It gets me every time I hear it. All right. Tara shouldn't be working so hard. YouTube is more important. Yep, he's catching up on sleep. Don't wake him. Right, right. You
Yeah.
know, that's the thing, guys. These company owners, they don't have a um, a crew full of people working for them. Most of the time they're bottling this stuff, they're pouring this stuff, they're mixing this stuff all on their own, and that is the big difference when that's the hands-on thing that you get from these small batch companies, and one of those things that we absolutely love. Yep. Yep. Just being honest. Yep. Chris, we said with all due respect, if the shoe fits, yep. The king of reaction slash emoji and no answer. Right. Elmer Fudd times two. Elmer Fudd at times two, right. Yep. It gets bad. Not the whale emoji. Not the whale. Oh man. How could I forget the eyes emoji? Right. Woody Woodpecker at 2 times speed. Thanks, babe. But yeah, I agree. I agree. Yep. Whale emoji or dolphin shark? Good question. Yep. Yep, I'm listening. And now I do use the headphones quite a bit, especially if I'm driving or I just woke up and my fingers and my brain are not cooperating with one another. And, I don't have the ability to text, or type into the chat. Yep. Changing the playback speed. Sometimes I'll watch replays in slow speed, and it sounds like they've just left the bar. You can adjust how many drinks they've had too. So much fun. Nice. Can we all agree to random emoji to spam his next live when he isn't walking and can maybe stop stop you long enough to see the screen? Maybe we can do that. And just everybody kind of blow up his next IG live with with emojis. You just all you got to do, Tara, is just say win or put the eyes emoji in there. We got you. Please don't do that to me. You know what? Now that you mention it, Tara, now I feel I almost have to do that just to see. Oh goodness. All right, where are we at? Let me go through some of these bullet points real quick, guys. Make sure we got everything in today. Uh, you know, yeah, it's been a great night tonight. Let's see. All right. Yeah, I think these are gonna have to stay in rotation, Aaron. They're just too fun, and I'm curious as you and I both know, we're gonna run into some that we've done before, but I'm curious
Right.
as to how the chat's gonna be different that night, or the feel of it, or the vibe of it's gonna be different that night. It's gonna be curious to see, and that we can kind of go back on these and kind of see how it changed a little bit. You know, And again, guys, some of these were minor violations, some of these were questionable, and a few people knew exactly what they were doing. You know, Especially the people that are messing with the fan, the AC, things like that. It's dangerous territory. All right, guys. You guys got anything new coming up that you guys would like to throw out? You guys kind of have any beard mail that you guys have coming in that you're excited for? You guys got anything like that? We're gonna go ahead and start winding down a little bit tonight. You guys, it's great. Slur and pause. It's hilarious. Yeah, see, now you giving everybody some getting everybody some stuff to talk about here, man. Everybody's gonna try it. Aaron, you got anything going on this week that you're looking forward to, or anything coming up?
Just the birthdays, just to get through the birthdays, and
Hmm.
um, you know, that's really about it. Get through the birthdays and enjoy the company.
Right.
Uh, Not really looking
Right.
forward to going back to work, but hey, it is
Right.
it's going to happen at
You
some
know,
point.
right. And as far as getting back to work, Aaron, just make sure that you're getting your water intake in, and that you're being safe out there because it is a hot week. Um, Make sure you're bringing plenty of water. I know that you typically take plenty. Just make sure you remember to drink it and keep yourself safe, and get some sunscreen on for those ones that you're actually outside. So be safe. Because even driving around in a car, I mean, you figure a lot of the cars, they kind of tell you that the AC is only going to bring it down, 20 to 30 degrees from what it is outside. And when it's 110 outside, or your car is reading 115, 120, I mean, it's still going to be pretty warm in there. So, and that's a reminder to all you guys as well. If you guys are doing any kind of traveling or anything this week and it's hot, or you guys are just going out and having fun, make sure to keep yourselves hydrated. Remember, your body's going to pull from your beard what it feels it needs to survive. And one of the first things it's going to pull is the hydration, guys. Let's see. I watched Dan and Sam C in slow mo replay. That was the bomb. Nice. Terra, beautiful other half. Very nice. Watch everything at 2 times speed so they sound like Corky Romano. All that stuff. Alaska, one of my favorite places. Very nice. Miss K, I'll be ordering some sunscreen tonight. My current one at the dermatologist recommend gives a horrible white cast. Excited to upgrade. Definitely. All right, guys. So, as I mentioned before, make sure to hit that bell for notifications because I will be putting it in YouTube and most likely on my Instagram. If you're not following me there, please do so. I'm really trying to get that one up to 1,000 followers on there as well. It's a little easier to do on Instagram from what I hear, but I would like to kind of do some random lives on Instagram from time to time. But if you guys are not following me there, please do so because I'm going to be throwing out reels on this giveaway. I'm going to shoot for this next coming Tuesday. If it doesn't happen that day, I will definitely let you guys know. But it is going to be a giveaway. And I'm just going to let you guys know this is going to be a True North giveaway. Me and Chris had talked about it. He's got some ideas, and it's going to be a fun time, guys. We're just going to celebrate all of us coming together tonight. I mean, we have 55 people in here, and we're coming up at 2 hours, guys. And it's just been a great night. It's been a great community. When I was at work this morning, mind you guys, I had been up for over 24 hours. I did not sleep well yesterday, pretty much for the same reason. I just got so hot that I couldn't sleep last night, plus a bit of a headache. But this morning I was like, man, I'm just I don't know that I'm feeling it today. I'm just kind of feeling down. I'm kind of feeling beat up. I got a little bit of a nap in, but I look so forward to being here on Saturday nights and hanging out with you guys and having this community where we just get to come in, have fun, share our thoughts, share our opinions, share our wins. And not only that, guys, but we can share our losses, and we can share that encouragement to get back up when life gave us a left hook. Now we can encourage each other to get up and move on. Um, Aaron, do you got anything you like to close with tonight?
No, I'm. Thanks for everybody that's been here and keeps coming in. I,
Hmm, hmm.
I haven't seen this amount of people in a while. It's good to see.
Right.
Um, and I'll see you next Saturday.
Sounds good. All right, guys. Remember, Beyond the Beard is at 10 p.m. on Eastern. Just keep in mind, if I'm able to get that giveaway for that show, chances are it will be 9 p.m. Eastern. Um, but anyway, guys, appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate you guys spending your Saturday evenings with us. Stay cool, stay safe, and I'm just gonna tell you guys, love you guys, and Remember, your mental health is a priority, your happiness is essential, and your self care is a necessity. Have a great weekend, guys. Until Tuesday, love you guys.